CIET NCERT presents AudioBook, Our Wondrous World, Textbook of Environmental Studies for Grade 4.
Chapter 8, How Things Are Made, page 117. On the top of the page, in the left corner, a QR code is given. This QR code will lead you to epathshala.nic.in. At the top of the page, in the right corner, a picture is given. This picture has a bird and two butterflies, and all of these are made out of newspaper. We learnt in grade 3 that things around us are made of different materials. Are you curious to know how these things are made? As an example, let us learn with Pihu how paper is made. It was a Sunday and Pihu was busy painting in her drawing book. Her mother was reading a newspaper. When Pihu looked up, she noticed a picture of trees on the front page of the newspaper. Under this, a picture is given. This picture has a little girl and a grown woman sitting on a carpet. The little girl is drawing a painting and the woman is reading a newspaper. Page 118. On this page, there is a dialogue between Pihu and her mother. So Pihu says, "Ma, this picture says that if we recycle paper, we can save trees. How are trees and paper related to each other?" Next to this dialogue, a picture is given in the left corner. Pihu is talking and her mother is looking at her. The mother says, "Paper is made from trees, Pihu." In the right corner, the top of the page, a picture is given. In this picture, Pihu's mother is showing her a newspaper. In the middle of the page, in the left corner, a picture is given where Pihu and her mother are talking. Pihu is saying, "Does that mean my drawing book is also made from trees?" In the middle of the page, in the right corner, another picture is given in which Pihu and her mother are talking, and the mother says, "Yes, Pihu, your drawing book, this newspaper, paper napkins, and even the chart papers you use for school projects are all made from trees." At the bottom of the page, in the left corner, a picture is given. In this picture, Pihu is pointing at a pot and she is saying, "Ma, touch this. The surface of this pot looks like it is made from paper. However, it feels rough, unlike my drawing book." At the bottom of the page, in the right corner, a picture is given, and in this picture, Pihu's mother is holding the pot and Pihu is looking at it. And the mother says, "Yes, Pihu, that is because it is made from recycled paper." Page 119. At the top of the page, in the left corner, a picture is given in which Pihu is talking and her mother is listening to her. Pihu says, "Ma, can we make such paper?" At the top of the page, in the right corner, another picture is given. In this picture, Pihu's mother is patting her shoulder and saying, "Yes, Pihu, why not? Let us try." Activity: Make recycled paper. 1. Collect materials, old newspapers, some fenugreek seeds or methi, and water. Next to this, a picture is given. In this picture, two hands are tearing down newspapers into small pieces. 2. Prepare the paper pulp. Tear the newspapers into small pieces and soak them in water. Put a small quantity of fenugreek seeds in the water and leave it overnight. The fenugreek seeds are used as a binding material. Next to this, a picture is given in which newspaper pieces are being soaked in water. 3. Use a grinder, blend or mash the soaked paper and fenugreek seeds to create a wet mixture. Soaked paper can also be mashed using hands or any other available tool. Next to this, a picture is given. In this picture, two hands are holding a blender jar in which pieces of newspaper are there. 4. Roll out. Spread the paste on a flat base and roll it out into thin sheets. Next to this, a picture is given. In this picture, a hand is holding a tray and another hand is spreading the paste on that tray. 5. Leave the rolled sheets of paper to dry. Your recycled paper is ready. Next to this, two hands are holding the recycled paper. Page 120. Activity 2. Color and design the paper you have made. Natural color experiment. Cut the recycled paper into pieces of same size. Color them using natural ingredients mentioned in the table below. You can use any natural ingredients as well. Make sure that the quantity of ingredients used is the same for coloring each piece of paper. Write down your observations in the table below. Under this, a table is given. This table has 3 columns and 5 rows. The first column is called Natural Ingredient Used. 4 natural ingredients are given. After this, they are turmeric, spinach, beetroot, and henna. The second column is paste a sample of your paper here. So the paper that you make at home, you have to color it using turmeric, spinach, beetroot, and henna, and then you have to paste a little sample of that paper in the small blank space given here in this table. The third column is color and brightness. So you have to tell whether it is dull or bright and which color this natural ingredient gave. For example, in the table of turmeric, it is written that the color will be yellow and the brightness will be dull. Blank spaces are given for your answers. Page 121. Paper can be painted with natural and artificial dyes. Natural dyes are made from different parts of a plant like the leaf, flower, root, seed, stem, etc. Thus, the produced natural dyes are safe to use. These are also used to color various materials such as clothes and pots. A special gift. In the middle of the page, a picture is given. In this picture, Pihu gifted her mother a beautiful greeting card. Pihu says, "Ma, thank you for teaching me how to recycle paper to make greeting cards." And her mother says, "Oh Pihu, this is lovely. It is a special gift for me." Activity 3. Make a greeting card, a paper mask, or any such item made of recycled paper. At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given which has a note to the teacher. Guide the students to use paper pieces of the same size and to use the same quantity of natural ingredients. Also, guide students to make colors using natural ingredients and encourage them to think creatively about different uses of paper. Page 122. Now you know how to make recycled paper. The paper we see in books looks different from the recycled paper as it is made from wood pulp. A large number of trees are cut for this purpose. The steps for preparing this paper are similar to the steps for making recycled paper. Making paper requires many trees and a lot of water and energy. It is important to use paper and other materials responsibly. Use only when needed. In the right corner, at the top of the page, a picture is given. In this picture, a girl is talking and she's saying, "So much effort is involved in making paper." In the middle of the page, a box is given that says, "Do you know? In earlier times, people used different materials instead of paper. They used cloth, leaves, and wooden boards to write. People in India also used palm leaves called talapatra. Environment-friendly material like banana fiber can be used to make paper. These alternatives save trees and protect our environment. Discuss 1. Do you think that we waste paper? 2. How can we reduce wastage of paper? At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given which has a note to the teacher. Teachers can take students on a field trip to a nearby paper mill if available. Page 123, Activity 4. Different types of paper and their uses. Observe the different types of paper that we use in our daily life, such as writing paper, newspaper, art paper, cardboard, and tissue paper. Paste small pieces of different types of paper in the space given below and write their uses. Under this, a table is given. This table has 2 columns. The first column is called Types of Paper and the second column is called Uses. So you have to paste different types of paper that you use every day in your everyday lives in the first column, and you have to write the uses in the blank spaces that are given next to it. Page 124. We use different types of paper for different purposes. For example, tissue paper is used for cleaning as it is very thin, soft, and absorbs water. Cardboard is thick and hard, and so it is used to make boxes for packing various objects. Under this, a box is given that says, "Do you know? The Braille system helps visually challenged people to read and write by feeling the different patterns of tiny bumps on the Braille paper. The patterns represent different numbers, alphabets, and punctuation." Next to this, a picture is given. In this picture, 2 hands are reading a Braille book. Making responsible choices. In our daily life, we can follow a 5-step plan to reduce waste. They are called the 5 R's of waste management. The 5 R's are: refuse, saying no to using things that generate waste. For example, refusing single-use paper cups. Reduce, using things carefully so that we can reduce the waste we generate. For example, using both sides of paper for making notes. Reuse, using something multiple times before discarding it. For example, using a gift bag again for another occasion instead of throwing it away. At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given which has a note to the teacher. The teachers can guide students to bring used paper or small pieces of paper for the activity. Page 125. Repurpose, using something in a new and innovative way. For example, creating toys or decorative items using old newspapers. Recycle. Recycling is a process which involves steps that can turn a thing into something new. For example, old newspapers can be recycled to create handmade paper. Let us explore these 5 R's a little more. In the right corner next to this sentence, a picture is given. This picture has several plastic items and a sign that shows that we must boycott the usage of plastic items. Activity 5. Discuss the following situations with your classmates and write down which of the 5 R's it belongs to. Under this, a table is given. This table has 2 columns. The first column says example and the second column says 5 R's of waste management. In the first table, many examples of how people behave are given, and in the second column, you have to write which of the 5 R's are being done here. A first example has been done for you. A family brings their own cloth bags to the grocery store instead of using plastic ones. So which of the 5 R's of waste management are they doing here? The answer is reuse. In the first column, Maya does not use a plastic straw to drink coconut water. Blank space is provided for you to write your answer. Decide which of the 5 R's this belongs to. Rohan uses blank pages of his old notebooks to avoid wastage of paper. Sarah gives her old books to younger students for their use. Kabir paints an old bottle to use as a flower vase. Priya cuts old clothes to make a fun bag for carrying her books. A shopkeeper turns old newspapers into paper envelopes. Blank spaces are given for all your answers. Think carefully and write them down. Page 126. By making these small changes in our lives, we can help our environment, save our resources, and reduce pollution caused by waste products. At the top of the page, in the right corner, a picture is given. In this picture, a boy is sitting in a recycled sofa made out of tires. Let us get creative with paper. One can make many things with used paper. Here are some creative ideas to make toys and decorations using old newspapers. At the bottom of the page, a picture is given. In this picture, there is a doll that is made out of newspapers, 2 butterflies and a bird, which are also made out of old newspapers. Page 127. Let us reflect. 1. What are some objects that you can make using paper pulp? Ask your teachers and elders for more ideas. 2. Write down one step that you can take for each of the 5 R's in the boxes given below. Under this, a diagram is given. 5 R's of waste management. There are 5 bubbles in which names of these 5 R's are written. The first is refuse. The second is reduce. The third is reuse. The fourth is repurpose. And the fifth is recycle. Blank spaces are given in front of all these words for you to write your answers. 3. Discuss the changes you can bring in your daily life by using the 5 R's rule to avoid wastage of paper. Complete the table with your ideas for creating these changes. Under this, a table is given. This table has 2 columns. The first table has all the 5 R's of waste management: refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle. And the second column has blank spaces for your answers. Chapter 8 ends here.
Our Wondrous World. You were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Environmental Studies for Grade 4. Narration: Divya Gupta. Sound recordist: Manju Kumari. Assistant in production: Chetna Sharma. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.